Hello everyone, my name is 𝗧𝗦𝗃𝗀𝗃. I am from Telangana Tribal Residential Degree College of Sangareddy. My subject is English. In English, today I am going to teach interpersonal skills. Well, what are interpersonal skills? Interpersonal skills are the skills where we usually commit with the people, we will speak with the people in a unity or in individual persons. When we communicating with the people, we have to have some techniques to speak with others. With the speaking with others, we have some techniques. With that techniques only, we can mold a persons and we can win their hearts. So this comes under interpersonal skills. So let us see what are interpersonal skills and how they are useful in our daily life. So in interpersonal skills, when we want to communicate with the people, what was the reason why we have to communicate with the people? So the communication is a base between two persons, and moreover communication is a process where we will be exchanging our knowledge, sharing our thoughts, sharing our ideas. So the sharing of knowledge and ideas should be in a unique manner, and it should be understood by every person in different manners. So when we are speaking with other persons, we need to have some technique to mold them. So for that, to learning that techniques, it is known as interpersonal skills. Let us see interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are the skills we use every day when we communicate and interact with the people, both individually and in groups. That means the interpersonal skilled person will communicate with the individual as well as in a group in a polite manner. So interpersonal skills makes a person to communicate with others in a peaceful manner and patiently, so that the other person, whoever responding for his communication, he is well satisfied with his communication. So for that, interpersonal skills are very important and required. So next point, it involves the ability to communicate and build a relationship with others. So when we want to build a healthy relationship with others, we have to have a good and healthy communication. We need to have a good interpersonal skills. What does it means? Like when we go and when we speak harshly with the other person, the person may not share his ideas or his feelings. So to overcome that, we have to speak in a polite manner, and we have to make him to be very satisfied, so that he can open up and he can say whatever he wants. And moreover, it builds a healthy relationship. One person should have a healthy relationship with the other type of peoples. When other peoples are different manner, we have to go to their manner and we have to mold them to our manners. Those are only interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are sometimes known as people skills, because interpersonal skills deals with people. So for that, it is also known as people skills. We will call it as a people skills. Dealing with the people means when we are molding people into do our works and perform a good output from others, these interpersonal skills are used. So let us see what is the importance of interpersonal skills, why we have to have a more important on interpersonal skills. Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner is an American scientist. He is also an American psychologist who preferred multiple intelligence. Multiple intelligence means a person can have different types of intelligences in his body. He also wrote so many books in 32 different languages. What are multiple intelligences? Let us see the multiple intelligences. Music smart, body smart, people smart, word smart, logic smart, nature smart, cell smart, picture smart. These are the multiple intelligence which a person will be having. Now let us go with the Importance of interpersonal skills. Why we need to get the importance regarding this interpersonal skills? Interpersonal skills, where we use them, it is a place where we have to use, and what is the importance and vital role which is playing in organization as well as in society. So let us see. Being able to understand and work with others in a team or a group in another important aspect of modern business environment. Being able to understand and work with the others, so that this sentence is preferring us, we need to understand the other opposite person or other subordinate who is working in our organization. So when we understand, when we speak with them, when we communicate with them, then only they will open up so that they can feel free to do a work in a team or a groups in any other important aspect of modern business environment. So for this modern business environment, what we have to get, it is only the thing when we speak with subordinates, that time we can get a more and more effective productivity from our subordinates. So it is very important in organization as well as in your social also. When it comes to your social life, you have to give a respect to every individual, then only they will open up. When we communicate in a polite manner and peacefully, then only they will open up and they will share their ideas, their knowledge, etc. Interpersonal skills are mainly focuses on these areas. Interpersonal skills focuses on facilitating teamwork. So facilitating teamwork means one have to have a teamwork should make every work little easier. The burden which has been shared by different team members will make the work very easier and more effective, so that the work will be productive as well as fruitful. Next, ensuring group effectiveness. Ensuring group effectiveness means when we do a work in a group, we will not feel tired, we will feel very joy, and we will make more and more efforts to do that job. Decision making. Decision making is one of the important focus in interpersonal skills, where decision making plays a vital role. Decision making is known as a right time, a right place, a right person, a right thing should be happen. So whenever a team is scattered, so we have to make a team mingle with every person. On that time, we have to take a decision that it affects whole team and it will bring out a good productivity. So decision making is known as a different thing where we have to focus, and decision making is a right time, right place where we have to take a right decision too. Running meetings. Running meetings is a very important thing in interpersonal skills. So frequently when we are conducting meetings, we can observe that a lot of changes in our organization as well as in our social life. So when we conduct a meetings, the people may be open up and they can tell their ideas or share their ideas. When we are in a meeting, we may get a different types of ideas from 10 people. The 10 people may propose us 10 different ideas, so that which we can choose the best for the situation and we can apply it for. Next, presenting work. All this belongs to a planning. After that, we have to present our work. Whatever we have done in a work, we have to present it in a unique manner. The work, the efforts which we were kept in a planning should representing in presenting work. Now let us see what are the interpersonal skills also focuses on different areas. Teamwork, responsibility, dependability, leadership, motivation, flexibility, patience, empathy, and active listening. Teamwork, while we have discussed earlier, it is also focuses on a teamwork. Teamwork means the unity of team members. So the best example I could give you is when we want to eat with a single finger, we can't eat. but when we join these 5 fingers, we can eat peacefully. So that makes a sense that teamwork is also very important to complete one work which was given by our superiors. Responsibility. Responsibility should be there for every person in a team. So when some person is given some responsibility to other subordinate, he have to complete with respect, with hard work, he have to complete his work and he have to give the work and timing. So that is known as responsibility. And dependability. Dependability means the superior need to depend on subordinate and the subordinate should depend on superior, because it is a give and taking process. So when they were dependent on each other, the work will become more efficient. Whatever the places, whether he is unable to do the subordinate, the superior may be helping him, and the good ideas which were coming for the subordinate may be reflect superior's job career too. Next one, leadership. Leadership is very important in this interpersonal skills. So leadership is a skill where you have to follow and make others to follow the rules and regulations which were kept for your growth and your development. Motivation. Motivation. Every day we have to keep ourselves to be motivated, because motivation gives us energy boosters to our mind as well as our body. So when we motivate ourselves, we can do our work very efficiently. Next, flexibility. Flexibility. Every time we have to have little flexibility. We should not stick to the same place, we should not stick to the same job, we should not stick to the same old fashion. We have to change it and we have to flexible the things which we are going on. For example, I could say when your subordinate is coming from so far and he is not coming on time. So what we have to do? On that case, we can do that. We can prolong his working hours in shift timings. Like when he is coming from 10 to 10, we can make it as 11 to 10, so that the person who was coming from different long far places will not be effective while he was doing his work. When he wanted to concentrate on his work, we have to make some flexibilities to that person who is coming from far away. And patience. Always have a patience. When some work is not done by others, we should not scold them. The superiors get a lot of angry when subordinates will not do the work. Whatever, they'll come and they'll scold them. So we have to check the reason why he was not performed his work. So for that, what he have to have patience. When he has a patience, when he listen to the voice of that subordinate, what was happened and why was the work is done, that time the relationship between them will be so far and it will be very healthy. Next, it's empathy. Show some empathy on your subordinates. Empathy means we have to consider their problems. If he's having a lots of problems and we were doing like, I need that work to be completed at this time only, whatever you want to do, you do, I don't care. All that kind of words may hurt our subordinate. So for that, we have to show some empathy and we have to say, okay, you can do it after few hours, so that he can work effectively. Active listening. Active listening is one of the major and vital important thing in interpersonal skills. Active listening means when we want to do something, we have to listen first, because listening skills makes us more and more perfect. So when some person want to say something, first we have to listen and we have to follow the rules and regulations and the procedures which were given by our superiors. Now let us go with interpersonal skills, how they help in our future, as well as the person who having interpersonal skills, how he can deal with. Interpersonal skills helps to build a healthy relationship. Well, I was said that interpersonal skills where unique skills, a patient skills, where we can even mold a person, an angry person, into a cool manner. So what it does? It will build a healthy relationship. That means the relationship between the two persons which should be a healthy manner. It should not be a conflict manner that every time he is calling him. Like that manner, it should not happen. It should happen in a healthy manner. So consider the problems as well as concern him, as well as speak polite with him and make them so happy, so that whatever problems occurs to them, they will come near to you and they will express their problems. That is how you build a healthy relationship. To review one's own personality, interpersonal skills also helps in to review one's personality. That means the person, whoever is having interpersonal skills, he can judge other person's character, whether he can do his work or whether he can complete this work. He'll observe all that thing and he can judge his character too. Interpersonal skills helps to use the group to bring the best out of others. Well, I was said previously that interpersonal skills also helps in to bring a best of others. That means whatever the productivity where we are getting from others, it will bring a best out of others. To enhance employability, interpersonal skills help us to enhance employability. That means when the person is jobless, the person who is having lots of interpersonal skills, he can easily crack his interviews and he can easily go for a job. He need not to search for a job. He will get a job wherever he goes because he is having a lots of interpersonal skills. Let us move what includes interpersonal skills. That means what were the parts of interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills includes communication, leadership qualities, management skills, negotiation skills, social relations, and group dynamics. Let us go with the communication. Communication means sharing our thoughts, sharing our views, sharing our knowledge is known as communication. So we have to communicate with the people to express ourselves. Leadership qualities. Leadership qualities are one of the most important qualities which are there in interpersonal skills. A leader should follow the rules and regulations and make other subordinates to follow. And the leader who is very effective and efficient in work, he can make his team to work in an effective manner. Management skills. Management skills are the skills where we are not even handling our team, we are also managing our organization. In management, we have to manage team as well as organization. If we manage a team, automatically the organization also can be managed by others like us. So in a manner, we have to manage our organization too. Next, negotiation skills. Negotiation skills are those skills when the differences between the conflict occur between two persons will be solved in a cool manner. Social relation. Social relation is also one of the important which includes in interpersonal skills. Social relationship means the outside of the border how you are doing your job. That concerns like the social relationship how you are with the society. So we have to speak politely with the society people also. When we are in an organization, we are speaking so politely with our subordinates. After coming out of organization, we are speaking vulgarly with other person. It won't build a good relationship between other persons and you. So for that, we have to speak very fluently, very peacefully with others also, so that they can express themselves too. Group dynamics. Group dynamics means every person will not able to agree to perform a group teamwork or a group work. So we have to make a individual person to do a group work. In this group dynamic, we can learn so many things. In this group dynamic, we can make ourselves adjust with other persons and make our work efficient and productivity. Management skills also consider with the leadership, self-confidence, networking, the time management and planning too. And as I said, negotiation, a statistic decision that resolves an issues in a way that both parties find acceptable, where I said both the parties will accept those negotiation skills. Group dynamics. What a group dynamics contains? Group dynamics changes rigidity and flexibility, group organization and continuous process and association with groups. Self-relations, direct communication, social exchange and power domains. How to develop interpersonal skills? Well, to develop interpersonal skills, what we have to do? What were the rules and regulations, or what were the procedures we have to follow? So in that case, I would suggest the first case is know the value of other individual. That means we have to know the value of other individual. The person who is working with us, we have to know his value. Whenever we come, if we scold that individual person, he may get hurt and he may lose his value. So to give up his value, we have to give his respect irrespective of his designation. So when subordinate is there, we are not giving respect, his value may be fallen down. So for that, what we have to do, we have to take a respect and give a respect. That is what the individual person will also get the value. Next one, it focuses on building harmonious relationship. Harmonious relationship means a healthy relationship. I will always say that these interpersonal skills helps in a healthy relationship. Healthy relationship means we should not quarrel every time, we should not fight every time. So for that, what we have to do? We have to give a value to others and we have to take a values, we have to give a respect and we have to take a respect. And moreover, what we can do is, we can make them to do his productivity work by speaking them politely. And next one is practice empathy. Practice empathy means show some kindness on them, show some kindness on our subordinates. If the work is not completed, if he came late, tell them that next time you can do it, next time you can do better, as well as next time you can come, all the types. You should not scold them while they were making any mistakes and all the things. If we scold for a mistakes, the productivity and the effectiveness from the work may not come out. So for that, we have to practice empathy. Be a team player. Be a team player means you have to be a captain for a team. So a captain is a person who will take all the negatives and who will provide all the positives to the team. So for that manner, you have to be very careful with your team members while you are facilitating your work. So when you facilitate some of work, you have to see that the potentiality of a subordinate, whether he can do or I have to assign him a different work. When the assigning of different works to the different people may get a different productivity and fruitfulness from others. So the person who is very suitable for that productivity, you have to make that person only to do that activity. So when you are a team player, when you are handling a team, you have to be very careful while handling the team. So with this, we can see that how to develop our interpersonal skills. Now I'm gonna recap what were till now we have covered topics. So we had done interpersonal skills introduction, which were used to communicate with the people and interact with the people in a polite manner, and it is help us to build a healthy relationship. And Howard Gardner was a father and a founder of multiple intelligences, and we also observed what are multiple intelligence too, and importance of interpersonal skills, where these interpersonal skills are finished and where these interpersonal skills are to be used. And interpersonal skills also focuses on facilitating teamwork, ensuring group effectiveness, decision making, running meetings, and presenting work. Interpersonal skills includes all these types of activities, and interpersonal skills helps to build a healthy relationship, review one's own personality, to bring the best out of others, to enhance employability. Interpersonal skills also includes communication, leadership qualities, management skills, negotiation skills, and social relations, group dynamics. Social relations. And how to develop interpersonal skills: know the value of each other individual, focus on building harmonious relationship, practice empathy, and be a team player. So in this modern business generation, in this modern business cyclization, we have to have interpersonal skills. The person who is having a lots of interpersonal skills, he may get a lots of job activities wherever he goes. And in the closing of session, I would like to thank our Secretary Sir 𝗳𝗏 Garu and all the members of Team Gurukulam, and our Principal Madam Srilata Garu, and our mentor Satish Garu. With this, I will conclude my interpersonal skills.